I like this one. This is what a spy would do. Having a good knowledge of vocabulary is key for every child, no matter what their background is, because if students don't have a good vocabulary, then they are less able to access their lessons, they're less able to access the stuff that they're reading, and when they go up to secondary school students are exposed to 3,000 to 5,000 new words every year. So all of a sudden these children are moving from primary to secondary, being exposed to all this new vocabulary, and they need those skills to be able to decode the words that they don't know, and that's what Vocabulous tries to do. Originally, the plan was that I would work with a few schools, 4 or 5 schools in the first year, and upgrade to 10 schools in the second year. But actually, I posted about Vocabulous on Twitter, and I've had over 100 schools email me to say, oh, we are interested in using the site with our students. And so this year, I've actually got 50 schools around the UK that are using the site.
I just think it's just been an amazing tool, really, and opened their eyes to the wider world, the wider vocabulary, because obviously they're decoding the words. It's just introduced them to a whole new range of parts of words that they hadn't come across before.
Interaction means an action between at least 2 people.
The children are just so engaged that they ask to do Vocabulous. They've really, really enjoyed it. It's pitched at their level with the Greek gods and goddesses. It makes it a little bit more interesting because obviously they've done the ancient Greeks. They've just loved everything about it.
It's all about Greek gods, and I'm really interested in things like that, and whilst you're learning the words, you're also learning about all this mythology.
I really like it because there's a Greek gods and they've all got their own root word, which really is good. So there's, for example, 3 levels. So you get your starter word, then your second word, then you go on to the final one, and I think it's really good. The leaderboards do really encourage you to just get there quicker and try to be the best one out of your class. But basically it's not just about the leaderboard, it's about to enjoy it yourself and just try your hardest.
It's amazing really because they're actually trying to use those words in their writing and putting their hand up and saying, this means this, how can we use this in this piece of writing? It's a whole round bringing all that vocabulary in, and especially for our children who don't have that great vocabulary, it's that building it up ready for high school.
Oceanography, you can work this one out. Yes, study the ocean. In addition to having a good vocabulary in terms of reading new material, research also shows that if you don't have a good vocabulary, it can impact on behaviour, it can impact on, job prospects and future prospects. And so part of this is giving students the confidence and the words they need to equip them, not just for school, but for later life as well.
If you were to push the right ball with the same force, it would counteract or act against the left ball and they would crash.
For me particularly, I want to give them the starting point and the level, as it were, so they can compete with anybody. So, just because they've come off the Seacroft estate doesn't mean they can't go for a job interview and use the required vocabulary to get them that job. So actually increasing their vocabulary and thinking about the more tricky words, the more sophisticated words, that then will help them in future life. And I think this Vocabulous just helps them. It's a broader outlook completely.
10 years down the line, I would love for lots and lots and lots of students to be using the site. The more students that we can equip with these vocabulary skills, the more successful they're going to be as they go through secondary and as they come across all kinds of new vocabulary in lots of new subjects.
These children have just embraced it and they absolutely love it. I just think it's been a brilliant tool and we'll keep using it.